And right here, if you're able to stretch the defense vertically this far, which what this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 yards in the air. In this video, we're going to look at USC's passing game in the first 3 weeks. Before we get started, if you'd like, subscribe. And if you're trying to get any gear, just scroll down or look in the description, offlipdesigns.com. Has some Coach's Caviar merch, but then we also have a bunch of different kinds of tank tops, hoodies, things like that. Take a look, support the channel if you can. We'll dive right in. This very first play here from USC is something that they used to do at Oklahoma quite a bit. Got away from it some here at USC, not sure why, but a little bit of play action here from the running back. Everybody else is basically pass setting. But out here on the outside, the inside receiver takes one step, he slants, and then he goes vertical right there into that space, that void. Outside, they're running verticals. On this one, it doesn't look like they're sitting it down, but I know in the past that they've ran that vertical read out there. He's going vertical. That guy's way off, sit it down right here. Would probably be a good option to sit it down as well. They got a vertical out there. So it's just 3 verticals with a bit of a play fake here, trying to get these linebackers to step up. And we'll see what takes place. So boom, as you see, just straight slide here. This guy's rushing the D gap right here. Fullback has to pick him up. Hard play fake right here. He gets these linebackers to step up, so that really shows you that these linebackers are reading the backfield as opposed to any linemen. But right here at this outside linebacker spot, you can see, looks like his eyes are on the tackle, or maybe that fullback. He sees a pass set, so now he gets out. He's just spot dropping there to the flat. Doesn't put hands on anybody. 16, one step, slant right there at that linebacker that stepped down. Now he goes vertical right in behind Caleb Williams. That's his first look. Hard play fake right there, shoulders down, wide open, give it to him right now. Nobody around. The safety's back here at 20 plus yards. And if you're looking outside right here, you got a vertical outside. If this backer would have gone there and chased 16 to that vertical down the middle, now you'd reset outside. Hopefully he sits this thing down because you can see he's got his back turned. He's probably not going to get over the top of somebody that's got their back turned, so probably sit that thing down. If he chases, that would be your second option. So all they're doing right there, a bit of a play action. Linebackers step down. Everybody else spot dropping. Caleb Williams puts it on him right there. Now they got a tackle in space. And this dude right here is a really good player. He had a lot of really big touchdowns. Pretty explosive player. Get that guy the ball as many times as you can. I thought this was a really interesting look right here. I assume this is a too high look. But what they're doing is they're actually play faking right here. You got a guard that pulls and they slide. And everybody else is running some sort of a smash, trying to keep these guys, the safeties, off the hash and let this running back go down the middle. And right here, the thing that is a little bit different about this one is you get a play fake, and then that back gets down the middle. So right there, that fake could get those guys to step up. A lot of times, what you've seen is these guys just free release that back, which is cool as well. But just that little bit of a play fake might hold those guys in the box a little bit more. Also, watching just Caleb Williams, he knows he's trying to get these safeties off the hash. He catches it. He looks right there right now. He pumps pretty hard. And then he flips his hips and he goes there. All right. So the thing about it is he looked to the right really hard, flips his hips and looks to the left. Again, trying to get those safeties off the hash, open up the middle of the field for that back. And now just sets his feet. Good pace to the ball, 2 ball over those backers, but enough pace to keep those safeties from getting there. And right here you see there's nobody left in the middle of the field. So right there, those safeties had gotten off the hash. And right here, here's the other side safety. He had actually shown up. Here's 46, and they had gotten so far off the hash right there. He's almost to the numbers. He's to the numbers. Running back has the whole middle of the field to work, and linebackers are the only ones that can stop him right there. So good pace of the ball, good catch by 0. Breaks the tackle. Obviously, again, if you can get those guys with a head of steam, make those linebackers try to cover in space and try to tackle, a lot of times you'll create big plays. Right here, they end up getting him on the ground, but as you can see, explosive play right there, flipping it to your guy. One of the best dudes, getting him with a head of steam going downfield. Huge play though on a 1st and 20. Here's a good look at the footwork here. Again, play action. Caleb Williams, he looks right hard, trying to get this safety to go. Then he looks hard left. Boom, just flips his hips hard left, trying to get that backside safety as well. So all he's doing is he's manipulating the defense here with his eyes. Boom, hard left, get that safety off the hash as well. Boom, let's step through. Throw that ball again through a window, not over backers. Throws it through a window with pretty good pace. Good adjustment there by 0, flipping his hips. And then as soon as he catches the ball, now it's just genetics, getting the ball in space to one of your better guys, creating explosive plays on 1st and 20. Got a couple ways that USC ran slot fade, and this is the way that most teams have been running it. So slot fade right there, you got a hitch. This guy could run an option route. Basically, he's going to hitch, or he could possibly run out. And right here, you want to try to call this against a 1 high look. They're keeping their guys in. So right here, 6-man pro, only a 5-man rush. He actually checks out of the backfield right here. So it's cover 1, and right here, this matchup favors USC. All right, we'll see why. Caleb Williams catches it. He eyeballs that safety, make sure he doesn't just roll over the top of that slot fade. If he does, I think you go one-on-one with his vertical over here. Doesn't roll over. Loves his matchup. Lays it out there. And right there you can see whenever screen pans to him, you got 4 yards, 5 yards of separation and no help from a safety. Definitely like the matchup right there. If they continue to line up like that, just continue to run that play. And right here, easy throw and catch there on a slot fade for a touchdown against 16. He's one of those guys that doesn't get just a bunch of publicity, but that guy has had a really good start to the year. This play right here, there's a lot going on. Looks like a seam, possibly could turn into a slot fade. You've got a vertical read here on the outside, and you've got a hitch. Over on the backside, they're running a bit of a scatter, a snag over here. So you got a snag, you got a wheel. And this is the second group. That looks like a free release to me. Quarterback's eyes go right there. You can see how far off this corner is playing. To me, that's telling me that's probably some sort of a one-high look, especially right if you're looking in the box. You got a 4 front, 4-2, looks like a 4-4. So there's a safety roll down. That guy's playing way off. A lot of times to the field, they don't expect you to throw that long throw. And right here, as you see, there's tons of space there to the outside. That guy can't guard both of them. Throws that thing over the top of them. Gets completion to the outside right at the sticks on a 1st and 10. So right there, being able to throw this ball is obviously a long throw. But right here, USC has quarterbacks to do it. This is even the second guy. Flips it out there wide because they're playing so far off. He's probably trying to midpoint any kind of 4 verticals. You might be thinking that this guy's a seam, that guy's a go. We got to midpoint that, and he's playing way off, thinking that guy will be underneath. Mario Williams holds this guy right here, this safety that it rolled down. Holds him just enough. He doesn't fall to the flats. And pretty accurate ball. So this was kind of an interesting look, throwing that deep VR vertical read out there to the outside against that cover 3. Got this one on here because it's just an absolute bomb. Right as you see, you're getting a play action, you're pulling a guard, but then everybody else is just basically sliding that way. You got lots of protection here. So you got a 6-man pro. Back's even helping you out. He's checking out just a little bit, being a viable option. But right here, quarterback gets tons of depth. So right there, ball, he's catching on the 20. Play fake, he gets 5 yards of depth. And now he's looking backside to the single. So right here, with this play action, you see this guy's rolling down. You got one-on-one here. And that receiver, he just starts right here going across, and then he just goes straight vertical. So right here, he knows it's a track meet. Boom, he gets his hips open to the inside. And as soon as he gets his hips open to the inside, he's going to his back shoulder. Trying to get him to flip his hips and say he's going to outrun that guy vertical. And right here, that's what he does. So Caleb Williams takes that huge drop. He's got tons of space. There's nobody around. And he launches this thing. He throws it. Right here from the 15-yard line is where he throws it. And this thing is an absolute bomb to the 20-yard line. And you see that dude absolutely toasts that guy. So one-on-one, the receiver slants for a step, and then he goes vertical to his back hip. And right here, if you're able to stretch the defense vertically this far, which what this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 yards in the air on the dot. Keeps his guy running, and right here bobs it a little bit, but he's able to finish again in the end zone like USC receivers need to do. Don't get tackled on the 1-yard line. Make sure you score. Don't snap the ball again. Let's create those explosive plays and finish in the end zone, which is what USC does quite a bit. We're here at a 2x2. They like to swing this back, block man on. They have some sort of jerk route over here, working back to the middle of the field. And basically you're looking for that middle backer to push that way to the screen. If he doesn't, now you know you're 3-on-2. Put it out there to the back. You see that Mike's pushing to it, so that opens up the middle of the field. They're getting a blitz here. Not sure if they should be hot, but they are. Caleb Williams gives ground. Accurate throw right there off his back foot. And as you can see, here's that jerk route. Get to the outside backer's inside shoulder, and you're starting to work out. He settles, puts that foot on the ground, then he works back out. So right there, just to settle out, then we're back in. That's what they do right here. So that's that jerk, boom. You see he settles. You just have that little bit of a delay of reaction time there from that DB. It creates that space. Good throw and catch there off his back foot with a little bit of pressure. Here's another look against Nevada. Pushes running back wide. There's the screen. You can see there's somebody moving to it. Now, it might not be a Mike, but it ends up being the safety. And right here on this one, as you see, Caleb Williams looks. You're getting a 6-man blitz right here. You only got 5 to protect. So right here, you're probably going to leave the guy over here unblocked. Try to sort this out. And of course, Caleb Williams, he sees there's an extra defender, one-on-one backside with tons of space. And looking at this jerk route here by 16 again. He's going to go there. He's going to pivot. He's going to settle. He's going to start working out. Boom. He sticks his foot in the ground. Now he's going back in. So right there, boom, settles, sticks his foot in the ground. And you see that angle there by that deep safety playing cover 0. He's trying to drive, thinking this is some sort of a out route. And as soon as he sticks it, He's driving hard to the middle of the field. Again, Caleb Williams knowing it's cover 0, so he's giving ground. So you can see how he's throwing this thing off his back foot. He's giving ground, flips it out there. Accurate ball right there from coming off his back foot. I mean, this thing hits him right in stride, away from the defender. That's tons of space. And again, right here, his dudes get out there in front and help him out. 16, getting in space is going to be an issue for anybody. Definitely was for Nevada. Great job there by his teammates, getting up there and helping him, making sure that they can take care of that dude, and now he's able to walk into the end zone. Again, great job by USC. Great job by their skill guys. A lot of the time, they're trying to finish in the end zone. You don't want to get tackled on the 5-yard line. That happens with effort. That happens with guys having a nose and an instinct to get into the end zone. Finish it. Make yourself snap the ball again on the 5-yard line, on the 2-yard line, one, whatever it is. Get into the end zone. That's what USC does really well. I want to show this screen real quick because it's one of my favorite ones that Lincoln Riley's ran in the past, and then also it has a USC. Tailback steps up right here, and he's basically reading this defensive end. Once they start rushing the quarterback, he knows he has the space outside. Now he starts to swing right here, and that tackle releases right here with him at this time. So right there, just having patience, letting everybody set their rush lanes. Now they're not going to be able to run with that running back or peel. So right there, a little bit of patience, and then swing. Get out there in space. There's a tackle out there leading. Gets a kick. Now they're in space again with one of their better players. Instead of having to block all those down linemen, let's swing that thing out, get the edge, make those guys rush, get into their legs, make them run. They're not going to be nearly as effective after they've been playing for 40, 50 plays, having to get out there in space. They're not going to be able to stop that downhill, inside zone, GT, whatever it is, as far as the run game. So right there, another way to get your back in space, make those guys run. Right here is one of their favorite plays so far this year, and we'll just show a bunch of clips and kind of talk through it. I believe it's RPO. They're going inside zone that direction. Could possibly hand it. They've always got somebody going to the flats here. Lots of different formations they've done this out of. They've done it a ton everywhere he's been, everywhere Coach Riley's been. But right here, as you see, inside zone, if this guy squeezes, feel like you can get out there in space, they're just going to block man on or run off if it's man-to-man. Play action. And he just flips it out there to 16. I'm not sure why Stanford, and you'll see tons of times this game, these guys are just flowing so hard and leaving nobody out there, and these guys are playing so soft on the edge there as well. Easy throwing catching right here on this one as well. Caleb Williams gets out there and blocks. Again, 16, one of the most explosive players probably in the country. And you've got your Heisman Trophy winner. He's even able to get out there in front of those linebackers and block. So right there, pretty impressive there by Caleb Williams. And of course, if you can get it out there at 16 anytime, he's going to make people miss. That's what happens right there. Again, get the ball in space. On this one, you see Caleb Williams leads them out there. How far those guys were able to run those DBs off is pretty crazy. Stanford's defense really struggled in this game, and I'm thinking they're probably going to struggle most of the year. Another look here, this time the fullback, he slides for just one step, and then he outruns him right there. Again, blocking man on here on the outside. Chance to go inside zone here. Reading that cat. If he squeezes it all, you know you got space out there because that guy would have to run over the top, and he's probably not going to do it. One jab there by the fullback, downhill. Caleb just sees it right now, so he flips his hips, he gets it out. He didn't even have to carry it out right there, let him get any width. He knows he's got it as soon as that guy slides in. There's tons of space. It's a 3rd and 3. Give it to your guy right there at the line of scrimmage. They're blocking right here on the edge. So right there playing with speed. It's a little hesitation by 23. Kept him from getting there before the first down. And it just takes that much on this play to get the ball in space whenever you have that on the edge. Those guys playing so soft, playing man, which is what they're able to take advantage of right here. Because he's got to be manned up on that fullback. And he doesn't do anything other than get his eyes into the backfield and get absolutely toasted there to the edge. Get on this one, have a 2-back set. 16 again going to the flats, man-to-man on the outside. Safety back here at about 15. He's going to have to run the alley, try to make a play right here again. Here's the guy you're reading. If he stays wide, your numbers are cool in the box because you got those 5 probably getting blocked. That guy's got to be manned up right there as well. But right here, looking inside zone, that guy's obviously not going to be able to cover 16. If he's shuffling flat, pull it, let that thing work a little bit, let 16 get some width. And right there, even going to his left, just easy throwing catch right there. You're getting your quarterback hit here a little bit, definitely don't like that. But getting the ball in space at 16 is cool. Here's 33, that deep safety rolling down. You see how much space there is. You're getting your dude with tons of space there against that man-to-man. Right there is 12 yards before he even has to make anybody miss. So right there, 33 does a decent job slowing him down and making the tackle. But right there you can see they're not going to do that very often with the skill guys that USC has. Another look here, this time on the goal line, is right here you can see fullbacks in the backfield here at the running back spot. That guy's trying to get there to get the read on that outside zone. Right here, he's flying down. Even if it was just a typical outside zone, he probably need to pull. But now you have that next option out there. He's got a double read now. Comes to the quarterback, flip it to him right there late. Good job continuing to work right there. And then he's able to get into the end zone. On the outside, obviously playing man-to-man, they try to run these guys off. It takes a little bit longer than they probably were thinking as far as having to carry that thing out and not just giving it to them right now. And they let those corner safeties get off. So right there, just got to be cognizant and aware that this may take a little bit longer to run those dudes off. And when they start peeking, swipe that thing by and get back to that inside shoulder. Right here, like 16, he should swipe by. As soon as he starts peeking, swipe by, be violent to get that inside shoulder. Get your body between where the ball carrier should be and the defender. But right there, still able to get in the end zone there for SC. Have a look here because this one actually ends up being a give. Again, he's going to jab there. He goes to the flats. They're blocking man on here. And right here you can see the give because he's working out. So instead they're just running the inside zone right there. Is it a huge play? No. But what it is it's controlling these outside backers, blocking people without actually physically having to dominate anybody. So right there, gets him to widen out the box, so now their box is better, and he's able to fall forward. It's a 3rd and 6, so definitely isn't able to get what he wants, but right there getting 3 or 4, and you see what they're looking for. They're really hoping that guy to squeeze, but on 3rd and 6, he got some depth squeeze, and then they can get it out there in space and roll. But right there, there's the hand read on that play where that fullback's going to the flats.